Hello everybody, it's Anthony and welcome to another episode of Who Would Play. Today we're going to ask that simple question, who would play Warframe? Now, just a little bit of background, Warframe is a game where I have been stuck on it for a while now. You are a ninja, a space ninja. It is ridiculous. The game is intense, high-paced, fast-paced. A lot of farming, but the farming feels less like farming, more like fun, really, I'd have to say. So, Warframe was created by Digital Extremes for Microsoft, PS4, and Xbox One now. It used to be just PC, but when PS4 and Xbox One came out, they put it on there. It is a free-to-play game. It does not cost a dime. In fact, pretty sure like 99% of the items in the game can be acquired free to play as well. You can farm for the BPs, the credits, and everything. You do not actually have to buy platinum, which makes this game even more amazing. A lot of the stuff can cost a lot of money if you do decide to put in money into it, but that's all choice. I've found that even without putting money into it, it's fun and it's great. In Warframe, what you do is essentially you get a Warframe. This right here that I'm walking around is a Warframe. Let me get over here. That is my Loki Warframe. Okay, he is a space ninja. You can customize the Warframes via mods. There's lots and lots of different mods, do lots of things, make loadouts, so on and so forth. And I don't even have half of the available mods. There's just so many. Same with weapons. You can do that with every type of weapon. They have shotguns. Let me see. They have shotguns, rifles, crossbows, regular bows, grenade launchers once you get to a certain XP level. You've got, I mean, it's just amazing. The variety and selection, they're always adding new. You got handguns, your pistols. There's all kinds of different pistols that do all kinds of different things. Then you've got your melee weapons, and there are bows, tonfas, as I have. There's dual blades, a knife and a sword. Oh gosh, there's a whip, or multiple whips I think, I'm not sure, but there's dual blades, big-ass hammers, glaives, you name it. It's pretty much in here, and if it's not yet, then it will be someday, I'm sure. Also, you get a companion. My companion currently is this dog right here. Is a Kubro. It takes a little bit of time to get, but it is worth it. They're pretty powerful. But you can also get these, a carrier or the death cube, things like that. They float around with you, and they do certain things, or they shoot stuff, or maybe they vacuum up loot and whatnot. So here's an example of the free-to-play section of it. This is your foundry. You can build things here. For example, this stuff right here, I have a Rhino helmet ready, the Kronos blade is ready, and I have a Titan extractor ready to be taken. Those I all built, they didn't cost me a dime, all of it was done in-game. You can upgrade your mods to make them more powerful here, transmute mods that you don't need anymore or don't want, and you can sell the mods you don't want because you've got all these options. The better these are, the more they do for you. So, for example, let's see, rating. Nope, I didn't want rating. I wanted rank. Yep. So redirection, for example, 320% shield capacity, right? Well, initially this is only, I think, 40%. Speed trigger, 50% fire rate. I think initially it's only like 10. 75% critical chance. It's initially only like 15 or 20, 25 maybe. I don't know for sure. The game itself is very in-depth with the customization options. There are obviously, like all games that are like this, there are good and bad. There are, what do you call it, better builds versus not so better builds. Now if you want to just play for fun, really, you're going to be able to do that, and it's not going to be an issue because, honestly, you could play however you like and you'll be effective. Now, will you be less effective as if you were to, say, go and make your guy straight up for exactly what you're going to go fight? Of course you will, but that's of course with any game. If you just like the fun aspect of it, you can do that and it's okay. You will have a little bit less power, but you know what, it's not, in my experience so far, it is not enough to really, how do you say, it's not enough to make a difference when it comes to the grand scheme of things. So, the game itself. You can run missions solo. You can run them not solo. You can go here to, let's, for example, we'll say Earth. And you can come here and go to a dark sector survival, right? And that's kind of like it's a special type of mission to survive as long as you possibly can without, because what they do is they cut off life support. You've got defense missions, sabotage, exterminate, interceptions, captures. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And then you've got the nightmare versions of them, which are random. On top of that, there's other ones, higher level ones that I haven't even gotten to yet. Interceptions, I believe there's like excavations, things like that. The different types of missions there's a lot of different types of missions, I'll just put it that way. And it's actually very, very in-depth, very cool. I am really glad I picked up this game. It's been taking up a lot of my time. And I just put an extractor on that planet because once you clear the planet, you can put an extractor which will give you free resources every 4 hours. And resources are very important. That's what you need to build all your stuff. So to make it less free to play, or so you don't have to pay any money. Also, there are the most important ones, in my opinion, are these assassination missions. Usually get some pretty good stuff from them, but it's got like a boss. And that's generally after you've finished all of the other missions, or at least worked your way over to it by working the missions that are next to it. Oh, let's see. We're going to try and find something real easy and quick here. Exterminate, accept, we'll just play now. We won't wait for a squad. And hopefully this won't take too long to load. I just discovered this yesterday. You can move around like this. So the controls for the game are keyboard, mouse is what I'm using. Obviously you can use a controller. I don't have one to use, and I just prefer on a computer to use a mouse and keyboard if I can. So this is a mission to exterminate. It is design. You got to kill 33 total dudes, and you'll see up on the mini map in the upper left there. There's a little red indicator. Well, that is saying that's where my targets are. Now, as my Loki, I can go invisible. Shift is to sprint. And then you got all these guys. Boom, done. Just like that. That was melee, by the way, and I'll do that without... So that's without the stealth, so you can actually see me. That's my rifle. It's pretty strong. The game itself is pretty fast-paced, especially when you start getting into like the defense missions, which take a very long time. Otherwise, I would show one. Because you can literally do them endlessly, and you just keep getting better and better stuff. Alright, so let's switch to the pistol real quick and see how that does. My sear, which it's really slow, but I'm obviously terrible with because I can't hit shit. Die. I'm currently trying to build a better pistol, but I gotta get a part that I've been trying to get, and it's not a very commonly ran mission by groups, and it's not one that you can really feasibly do alone. I mean, I guess I could try, but it would be pretty difficult, I'll put it that way. And I'm pretty decent at the game, I'm finding, but I'm not. I could be better for sure. So this is just one of the beginner missions, and I'm way overpowered for it, by the way. And I'm just trying to run it real quick, give you an idea of the gameplay. So, you can run, slide. Ah, yes. Okay. Little blue orbs are energy. That's what lets me do stuff like this. Lets me go invisible. And when we come back out of here, I'll try and show you how many Warframes there are, types of Warframes. this should be done pretty quick. See, his arm came off. That was good. Yep, and he's done. Basically, we just gotta find all these dudes. There's 2 more. There's one back here. You can tell by the little red thing on the map. Damn it. I generally just move faster that way and it doesn't use as much stamina as sprinting. Obviously, with all of my reviews, there's a lot more to this game that I don't talk about. I try to make my reviews down and dirty and quick. There's so much to it. I mean, planets that have different stuff on them, like, what am I trying to say here? Planets with different materials. Planets that, you know, you'll have different kind of environmental variables as well. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright. I can't believe I missed that guy. Now I gotta run all the way back again. We jump. You can jump and go psh. Yeah. Climbing, running up walls, anything, you know, ninja-wise, ninja-E that you can think of. They're probably doing it in here. I decided to use my Loki because he's the most powerful Warframe I have. I only have 2 at the moment. I am trying to build 2 more, but I gotta farm for a few more resources for them. Which can take a little bit, but it's not a huge deal. Because honestly, what I found, there's only a couple of resources that are really hard to get. The rest of them just kind of come with time. And then the ones that are really hard to get, there's not going to be like a need for like 1,000 of them. It's generally a need for like, oh, you need
all targets down. Get to extraction.
1 or 10 of them, maybe, like something like that. Because it's not something that they put emphasis on it, but it wasn't too horribly much. Alright. So, we're just trying to get to extraction now. There we go. We're done. Mission complete.
Another job well executed.
Good job. We ran through. We got a neuro. That's good. That's a rare one. What is that? Cool. So, that was it. That was a mission that's a little bit of brief gameplay. A lot of it's similar to that. I mean, when you get into groups and stuff, you'll find people are just like bursting through like crazy. They're just insanely fast, and it's pretty amazing how quick they are. So here we go. Warframes. There's the Ash. There's Loki, Frost, Mirage, Volt, Zephyr, Rhino Prime, Saren, Trinity, Valkyr, Vauban. This one is ridiculous. Oberon, Nyx Prime, Nyx Nova. The Prime versions, by the way, Frost, like Frost and Frost Prime, they're essentially the same frame, but they have slightly different polarities on their slots, which means you can mod them differently. So anyway, that is Warframe, guys. And that is a little bit longer than I actually wanted it to be. There's just so much to show. It's hard to fit it all into like a 10-minute gap. So 14 minutes and 30 seconds is what we're going to do about, I think. Maybe a little bit less than that. Anyway, guys, I really like this game. I've been playing it for a while, for like a week now. I think it's incredibly fun, and it gives you a lot to do. It doesn't like lose your interest with the farming, just because it just keeps it fresh. It keeps it hard, makes it harder and harder and harder, and surviving becomes more difficult as the time goes on. So, what do you think, guys? Did that help you out? You should start playing, and if you do, hit me up in game. Hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on my Facebook. Let me know you're playing, and we'll play together. Anyway, would you play Warframe? Who would play Warframe? You let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And I'll see you next week with another Who Would Play.